Hello, my name is Donny Hayes. I'm a data management application engineer on the Vault team at KETIV. In this video, I'm going to talk about configuring groups inside of Autodesk Vault. Before we continue our series called Mastering Autodesk Vault and Optimization, where we will show you the entire process from start to finish, did you know you can take all of this configuration off your plate and let us manage it all for you with our Autodesk Vault in the cloud? This guide highlights the hard and soft costs of owning your own environment and a path to move to the cloud. So I'm going to talk about why you might want to create groups and explain different profile fields for groups, managing the groups, and lastly, we'll open Vault and add a new group. So why would you want to configure groups in your Vault? Well, groups can be thought of as teams or departments in a company and can help the Vault admins simplify the administration of permissions and access to multiple vaults. Groups are a collection of users that share the same roles and access to the same vaults. Groups facilitate the efficient and consistent management of permissions throughout the Vault. Groups are ideal for managing lifecycle and folder permissions. And when lifecycle and folder permissions are assigned to groups instead of individual users, the Vault admin can add and remove group members without having to adjust permissions on those lifecycle states and transitions or individual folders. So now let's talk about the different fields within the Group tab. The group name is the name for the group. I would suggest making it a descriptive name to help identify the group. Some examples of names include engineers, designers, shop, sales, whatever you can think of that's descriptive. The email alias is the email address of a distribution list for the group. You can also enter a list of individual email addresses separated by a semicolon. Click Linked to associate the group to an Active Directory group. Click Roles to assign one or more roles, aka Vault permissions, to the group. Every member of the group is assigned the permissions of that group. Individual user roles are combined with the roles assigned to the group to which the user belongs. As a best practice, always assign roles to groups to make user permission management easier. Click Vaults to select one or more vaults to which the group has access. Every member of the group has access to the vaults assigned to the group. Click Groups to select one or more groups that this group will be a part of. This new group would become a subgroup of the selected group or groups that you select. Click Group Managers to assign one or more group managers. The group manager does not need to be a member of the group and manages the members of the group. The group manager must have user read permissions to manage those members. A group can be enabled or disabled. A group must be enabled for the permissions of that group to be active. When a group is disabled, the roles and vault access assigned to the group and the members of that group are no longer available. Disabling a group does not disable individual user accounts. Group members is a list of all the members of the group. Click Add to select users you would like to add to the group. To remove a group member, select the group member to be removed and then click the Remove button. When viewing the group's list, click the View tab and check Show Enabled Only to remove the disabled groups from the list. These groups are not deleted, just no longer shown in the list when Show Enabled Only is checked. Groups cannot be deleted, only disabled. There is one group that every Vault user is assigned to. That group is named Everyone. The Everyone group cannot be disabled and members cannot be removed. that group is also not viewable in the list of groups. So let's jump into Vault Professional and add a new group. All right, here in Vault, to add a group, we're going to go to Tools, Administration, Global Settings. Now you must be logged into Vault as an admin to do this. And we're going to go ahead and click the Manage Access button. And here we get the user and group management window. To add a group, we're going to click Groups, and we'll get a list of our groups that are in Vault. To add a new group, we click New. We give it a name. It's descriptive, engineering. We're going to assign that group some roles. And we're going to assign it to a vault. And here you could add a group manager if you would like. But we're just going to go ahead and add some group members. Now you'll see those members show up in the list. To remove a member, you select the member you would like to remove and click Remove. We'll say OK. And now you'll see that you have a new group within your groups list. You can also add members to a group by going into the users that you would like to add or modify and click Groups. That will open a list of groups, and we can add them to one or more groups. To look at the roles in more detail for those groups, you can click the Roles button and get a list of all the roles. To see the specific permissions, double-click on the role you would like, where you will get a list of the permissions assigned to that role underneath selected permissions. Here you can add or remove roles and add custom roles with specific permissions. And that's how you add a group to Vault. To assign permissions for the group to the various life cycles you may have configured inside of your Vault, click Tools, Administration, Vault Settings, click the Behaviors tab, and then click Life Cycles. This will open a list of the life cycles that you have set up inside of your Vault, and you will select the life cycle that you would like to edit, click Edit, and click the different State Security tab. Here you'll see the Everyone group. You can remove that Everyone group and add your groups to allow them the permissions you would like. And then when you're done adding your group and the various permissions, you'll hit Apply, and then go adjust the transitions for each state. And this one we're going to edit the work in progress to for review. Click Edit, click the Security tab, and if there's no permissions associated with it, we're going to click Uncheck No Restrictions. Click Add, select our group, and we will either allow or deny permission. This allow or deny either allows them to move the lifecycle from the work in progress state to the for review, or deny them from being able to move from work in progress to for review. In this case, we're going to allow and say okay. And then when we've gone through all of our states and added all the securities and all the transitions security, let's click OK and close, and then close it out. If you find yourself struggling with Vault issues, we're here to help. You can contact our support team by email or phone, the information listed here. And continue to follow our series and like and subscribe.